I came into this fight talking about black wealth, knowing that I was going to war. I am a warrior. I am a soldier. My father is a veteran from Vietnam. He's a brave, fearless human being. He taught that fearlessness to me, and I have a mission that was activated by God. And because I know that it was given to me by God, and because God gave me that purpose, no man, no woman, no white man, no black man, no racist, no Negro, no white supremacist, no backward thinking black person can stop me from doing that. I'm not scared of white folks. I'm not scared of them. So really, what I would say to you is, those of you that really want to make this thing different, those of you that want to really elevate this community, those of you that really want to see black people in a better position, stand the hell up, speak the hell up. Stop being scared. Stop shucking and jiving. Stop bowing down. Stop trying to fit in. Stop trying to be like the losers. Stop trying to get people's approval. Stop trying to get white folks to like you. Stop trying to get niggas to like you, and start focusing on being the best that you can be. Stand up, raise your damn kids, educate them properly, get them away. Stop letting white people educate your children. Stop letting the niggas on the radio educate your children. Stop letting stupid people educate your children. Stop letting them get into thought culture and thug culture and everything that's being promoted. Stop letting them listen to crazy rappers or whatever, and just start dealing with the culture. If you don't ever deal with your culture, then you will always find yourself in last place. You'll always find yourself losing. It's just like a football team that is always coming in last place. A football team that's always coming in last place, in many cases, you will find, when you go study those organizations, you'll find that they have a losing culture. You'll find that they don't understand winning. They don't like to win. They don't even know what to do if they start winning. They get in the lead, they get nervous, they give the ball away. That's what teams do. So really, when they hire a new coach, and maybe I'm the new coach, I'm the one who's trying to help the team win championships. When they hire a new coach, first thing that coach has to do is, you got to start getting players off the team. You got to start removing the players that are continuing the losing culture, and the ones that shape up, maybe they can stay. And then you bring in fresh blood. Deion Sanders, when he went to the University of Colorado, he knew that Colorado had a big problem. Their problem is that they have become accustomed to losing. He knows that Colorado likes losing. They're like an alcoholic that is so addicted to the liquor that they will die if you try to give them vegetables. They are so addicted to the heroin that they will die if you ask them to do some jumping jacks. They are so addicted to the dope and the poison that they can't even digest health food. Healthy stuff doesn't sound good. It feels toxic. It feels uncomfortable. It pisses them off, right? You ever want to piss off a dope addict? Give him something like vitamins. Right? You ever want to make a dope addict mad? Ask him to do some exercise. If you ever want to piss off a degenerate, ask that degenerate to do to engage in the habits of an upstanding, qualified, capable human being. Give me a yes if you know what I'm talking about. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but literally, you can become addicted to the poison. You can become addicted to losing. You can become addicted to coming in last place. We have, and unfortunately, in many parts of our culture, really become accustomed to always being left out and always being behind. We have a culture, unfortunately, that gets mad when people show up and they're intellectual. When I said that my platform was for intelligent black people, I had people get mad and say, "Oh, you're being uppity." Why? Well, because you think black people are always stupid. Would you feel better if I said this is a platform for ignorant black people? You probably would, because I hear people say, "Oh, you're so ignorant." Ha 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 ha. There's nothing good about being ignorant. There's nothing good about being stupid. Stupid people get taken advantage of. Stupid people lose all their money. Stupid people have children that don't respect them. Stupid people end up in horrible, toxic situations. So this week when I was in, they have to detox. Thank you. That's a great term. Maybe we should do like a black wealth detox. What do y'all think about that? I think that would be fun, a black wealth detox, because really, when I look at the culture, and I was talking about this week, I did a 4-hour training this week in Seattle. My new book is called The 10 Commandments of Black Economic Power. And during this training, I kept talking about culture. When I wrote this book, I said, I realized writing this book that the number one problem with black wealth is not access to money. We have 1.6 trillion. Black people actually have more income than 95% of all countries. Did y'all know that? How many of y'all knew that black people have more income than 95% of all countries? So stop saying you ain't got no money, because you got more money than 95% of all countries. We also have access to all the information that we need. So, I need y'all to process this. How is it that you have all the money you need, all the information that you need? Your cell phone has literally access to all the financial training and information that you could ever desire. So how can you have all the money that you need and all the information you need, but yet you still don't end up where you want to be? Well, it's culture, it's habits, it's choices. So if you want to know my assessment as a finance PhD of the number one reason that the Black community does not aspire to the wealth levels that it deserves, it's because you have so many people that are so connected to bad culture. And I don't dislike these people. I'm not mad at them. I don't hate them. But at the end of the day, when they come at me and they get mad, I understand where it's coming from because half of y'all are sick. A lot of our people are really sick. And I would have people say, "You talk bad about Black people." No, I talk great about Black people. I talk about how great we're supposed to be. I talk about what we're able to do. You think I'm talking bad about Black people because you define Blackness as a negative. You define Black people as being people that are lazy and engaged in toxic culture. Well, when I talk negative about the culture and I say let go of that toxicity, and you say you're talking bad about Black people, well, that tells me what you think about Black people. That tells me that you think that when I say I want everybody to be intelligent, that I must be uppity or I must be acting white because I think Black people are ignorant. You think Black people are stupid. You think Black people are in the gutter. You would feel more comfortable if I literally did the most toxic stuff imaginable, and I literally went out here degrading myself, degrading our women, degrading our community, talking crap about our children, not taking responsibility. You would say, "Oh, that's acting Black. He's acting Black." So what's the difference between you and a racist? What's the difference between you and a white supremacist? You talk about the Trump supporters. Oh, they're racist. Da-da-da. Yeah, they might be. Maybe they're race. Maybe they come off racist because they're copying you. They're looking at you and they're saying, well, they call themselves niggas, so maybe we should call them niggas too because they seem to like it, right? So ultimately, I don't really I'm not really a bridge building kind of guy. I'm not the guy that's gonna make everybody comfortable. I'm not the guy that's gonna connect with everybody who's trying to run in the opposite direction. I just let them run. I let them go. I'm not that guy. I'm the guy who wants to have a winning culture. B1 culture is winning culture. You don't believe me? Listen to the Black Core of Three in the Black Business School, where we've actually trained over 10 million of our people to invest for the first time. The Black Core 3 says that we believe Black people should educate our own children so that white people are not destroying their brains, create our own jobs so that we're not begging for jobs, looking like bums, asking white folks to save us, and start and support Black owned businesses so that those businesses have the resources they need to hire Black people and to develop our schools and develop our community. That Black Core 3, if you follow those basic rules in your family, then you're not really going to have to sit around whining because a white man won't give you a job. Kids who come from families like that don't sit around saying, "Oh, the white man, he always be twicking in me. He twicked me. He twicked me, and then now I didn't know what to do because I didn't take care of my kid because the white man twicked in me into that." No, you're not a child. Stop that. Stop that. You have to be a warrior. You have to be a soldier. Some of these women are bigger soldiers than some of y'all men. I'm constantly like going back and forth sometimes with some of these weak little chatty patty men. I don't go back and forth with them that often. Every now and then I'll engage them just to let them know I respect them. I do see you, but at the same time, I'm sitting there wondering, like, did you not grow up with a father? Is that why you are so feminine right now? Is that why you are talking about women in a way that just sounds like the bitchiest crock of shit I've ever heard in my life? Grow the hell up, stand up, grow some balls, make your community great again. Understand what masculinity means. Let me just say this, and then I'm not going to talk too long. I'm going to say this. Masculinity, you know what masculinity really is? A big part of masculinity is the ability to protect and to provide for something. It's to take accountability for something. It's to have a group of people that say, I'm protected because this man is here. This man, he got our back. In African countries, do y'all know that if a man is a certain age and he has not taken responsibility for a family, when the village elders get together, they don't even listen to that man. They say, you're still a little boy. You're still a child, because you haven't even taken accountability for a wife and children. So you got a lot of little boys around here. You got a lot of bearded bitches out here. You got a lot of bearded babies out here, bearded baby boys out here. Like literally full grown beard, smoking a cigar, drinking a bottle of whiskey, looking like a man. But deep down, he's a little baby because he's afraid of accountability. He's afraid to take responsibility for anything. So what I would say to you is that if you don't confront the culture, then you will never win. You have to confront the culture. If you don't confront the culture, then you will always lose. So Give me a yes if you are in that category of people that want to confront the culture. If that's who you are, then I am your guy. If that's who you are, then we should hang out. If you can't, if you don't want to confront it and you think that everything's okay and that black people are exactly where we need to be, then that's fine. Then go talk to somebody who's going to tell you what you want to hear. Because I'm just not that guy. I can't do that with you. I know too much. I understand too much. I understand economics too much. I've studied too many other cultures. I've seen how the Jews operate. I've seen how the Asians operate. I've seen how white people run game on you. I've seen how other countries do their thing. And I can tell you that when I look at black people in our slave culture, I say, damn, we got a lot of work to do. We literally need a complete black wealth detox in order for us to elevate and to really do what we're supposed to do and become what we're supposed to be. So maybe that's it. We talk about emotional healing that black people need to do, which is important. That's why we created the first ever black financial therapy department in the Black Business School. But nobody really talks about healing as it pertains to money mindset. So maybe that needs to occur. Maybe there needs to be a healing process. I'm going to talk to my wife about that. My wife's a therapist, and so maybe there's some trauma that needs to be worked out. So if I hurt your feelings when I said this, I apologize, but really I don't. I apologize in the sense that I don't want you to think that I don't like you. I don't want you to think that I think less of you. I just want you to do better. I believe in you. I wouldn't have this conversation if I did not believe in you. But the reason I can say I don't apologize is because if you don't have somebody in your ear telling you exactly what needs to be said, then you're never going to really confront the issue at the level that you need to confront it. You'll never get to become who you're supposed to be. You'll never reach the potential that God has in store for you. You'll never get a chance to see your own greatness. I want you to be great, and I want your children to be great. And that's why we do things the way we do it. Can't stop, won't stop. We've done 22,000 videos in the last 12 years. People think I'm absolutely fanatical because of how much I talk about this. It don't matter. Guess what? I'm going to do another 100,000 if I'm on earth for this long, because I'm not going to stop talking about this, because this is too important for us to let this moment pass. Give me a yes if you follow what I'm saying. Give me a yes if everything I said was okay. God bless you. Love you. I'm about to roll up out of here. My website's boycewatkins.com. I send out profit alerts for free. This is a free gift from the Black Business School. If you text the word STOCK to 31996, text STOCK to 31996. That's also important so we can stay connected in a way that doesn't depend on these social media platforms. As you guys know, sometimes Facebook and Instagram trips on us and gives us issues. So just text the word STOCK to 31996. We'll stay connected. I'll also send you the $5 a day investing plan on how any family of any poverty level can be wealthy in less than a generation, but in a plan that even a 4-year-old can understand. Very easy to do. I'll send you a training on how to make money without working. You're not supposed to work your whole entire life and then die poorer than you were when you started. The biggest scam in America is a job. And the reason the job is a scam is because a job is the only place where you can work your butt off for 40 years straight and have less money when you die than you had when you came into this earth. There are newborn babies being born this week that have a higher net worth than people who've been working the last 30 or 40 years. Did y'all hear what I'm saying? There are newborn babies right now being born right now today that have a higher net worth than millions of people who've been working their whole life. It ain't supposed to be like that. That's not how wealth is supposed to work. It's you're pushing it in the opposite direction. And the thing that you have to understand is that it's not like somebody didn't get rich off your labor. Somebody got rich. Right? Energy is neither created nor destroyed. So when you are running on the treadmill of life and you're getting up, going to work, coming home, going to bed, getting up, going to work, coming home, going to bed, getting up, going to work, coming home, going to bed, getting up, going to work, coming home. When you're doing that same thing over and over again and putting out all that energy, working yourself into an early grave, energy is being created, just like if just like you could develop electricity by people running on a treadmill or pedaling a bike, right? So energy is being created. Economic energy is being created. The problem is that the energy is being drained and going to the other side of town, right? So you are part of that economic underbelly of America that's making America go, because you've been trained properly. You've been brainwashed properly to get up every day, work hard, and do what you're supposed to do at your job. And then what happens is all that money ends up going into another community. Like your landlord is going to buy 2 or 3 houses by the time he's done from the money that you paid in rent every single month. But you'll never get a house because they'll never give you one. Or maybe or your boss is able to take that money that he makes from hiring you and having you as his employee, and he can take that money, buy other businesses, and build wealth for his children. Or these consumer products that you buy when you get excited because there's a sale and you want to spend. Well, guess what? Those corporations are getting their shareholders getting filthy rich from American consumerism. I know, because I'm one of them. I know many of y'all know, many of you are investors. If you're an investor, give me a yes in the chat, because investors, you're making money from America's addiction to consumerism. They create the addiction, they create the need, they create the habit that's going to build wealth, and then they extract the wealth from the habit. That's what they do. That's how the game operates. So really, I'm not saying you shouldn't buy things. I'm not saying you shouldn't shop. I'm not saying you can't enjoy Amazon Prime Day. All that's fun. Do all that. Go to Starbucks, buy yourself that $7 latte. I'm not judging that. That's not the issue. Enjoy your money, live your life. Just make sure you're getting some of the benefits too. Don't think that because you're black, you're supposed to do all the work and get none of the reward. I mean, seriously, it ain't no fun if everybody can't have none. Like, seriously, like, you should be participating in all of the benefits, economically and otherwise, that come from all the hard work that you put in. So basically, it's all about how you play this game. It's about understanding how the system operates. So anyway, long story short, if you text the word stock to 31996, this is free. This is totally free. I will send you not just stocks that I like. I'll send some every week to you, but also I will send you the training, how to make money without working. I will send you the $5 a day investing plan. I will send you a list of AI stocks that I love. I will send you a list of Chinese companies that I love. I will send you all kinds of stuff I can think to send you that will make your life better and help you become economically smarter. So feel free to text stock to 31996. All right, guys, I'm about to go to bed. I'm getting on an airplane tomorrow. I just soloed as a pilot, so I'm actually going to be an airplane pilot very soon, hopefully. And I'm going to keep on working on that, and I'll keep you guys posted on that. So God bless you guys, and thank you so much for hearing this. And I can just tell you like this. I'm going to be honest with you. As I see you all around the country. I was in Seattle, and it really warmed my heart because the place was totally sold out, and there were so many people there that were, thanking me for what I do. And you all may think, I know some people come up and they think I'm going to just be like, oh yeah, thank you. I hear that all the time. And I do hear it a lot, but you know what? I don't hear it enough. It makes me think about Naeem Akbar, the great Naeem Akbar. I said to him one time, I said, I don't know. I know you probably hear this all the time, but your speech changed my life. I said this 25 years ago, and he said, I don't hear it enough. And now I understand 25 years later what Naeem was saying. I don't hear it enough because the problem is that sometimes you're hearing so much negative. You're seeing so much stuff you got to fight against. You're seeing so many people that just don't like, the approach, or they don't like the words you use or whatever. They miss the message because they have an issue with the messenger or the delivery. And so when I hear people, when I went to Seattle and the place was full of people and they're all excited and everybody's telling me how they're starting businesses because of things I said or investing because of things we said or whatever, that warms my heart. That's my fuel. That's my rocket fuel. And so I realized that I want to start doing more of these events because I want to be able to take that energy in. I need that. That helps me because I'm gonna just tell you, honestly, God, truth. Sometimes it's lonely being in the space that I am because it's hard. It's just not a lot of people understand me and why I'm so crazy and fanatical about what I believe. But I see a vision. I just see it. I see it as plain as day. And it's like, God dang it, I really can't wait till we build it up and develop this. I see the year 2075. I see how great our children are going to be. I see what our grandkids are doing. I see all this, and I want to share it. And I sound half crazy sharing it. But I'm going to keep on doing it, right? So long story short, that's my thought for today. And I appreciate you guys listening. And don't forget also, this podcast is on Spotify. So if you go to Spotify, look up my name, you can find it there. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, my Instagram is the Black Financial Channel. I know the big one got taken down, but we had 2 or 3 of them. So we always have backups and stuff. So you can go to the Black Financial Channel. We can just start to keep the party going over there. And in fact, I'm live on Instagram right now. So what's up, everybody on Instagram? So God bless you all. Have a good night, and I'll see you soon. Take care now. Peace.